Sup YouTube, DCRC here with JBRC617 on Instagram. Go check out on me on Instagram, DC_RC. Check out him, JB_RC17. So yeah, go check out that on Instagram. Today we're going to be doing a review on my Kyosho rb6. And yeah, so we both run the Kyosho rb6. So then we'll both have a little bit of feedback on this car. So, and I'm just going to take off the body. This is the old Bulldog body, but that doesn't really matter. In case if you're wondering, I paint my own bodies, so
DCRC Designs.
Yeah, DCRC Designs. Right now I'm running a, you can see right there, Futaba servo. There's some Milaps transponder. I'm selling this Tekin soon. It's just the RS Tekin. I'm running the M12, so I have the M12 receiver in there. Track power 4600 shorty, sideways. I dremeled down the chassis and the side guards. And a 7.5 Reedy Sonic motor, which I'm about to switch to much more motors because they're amazing.
And the amazing JTP chassis protector.
Yep, best chassis protector ever. Got the 80s style.
I love you, Jared.
And Jared Tivo, best driver ever. Jared Tivo signed my hat right there. He's a cool guy, really nice. He lives in Kansas City, Missouri. So yeah, he's pretty cool.
Pleasant Hill, actually.
Whatever, same thing. But yeah, we're gonna do a review on this. First thing first is that you can see there's no droop on this car. Like, there is no droop. So it runs really smooth. And
basically like a touring car.
Yeah, it's a touring car and it jumps. Like, that's what it is. It's pretty easy to drive. I have it set up right now that it's fast but hard to drive. But I have had it set up that you can have it pretty fast but not as hard to drive, so it makes it easier, like just a beginner car or whatever. It's a great car. It's definitely worth it. The money price is probably worth it. It is super, super smooth. Like, the shocks are amazing. Like, smoothest shocks on the market. Kyosho is known for their shocks. Right now I have the titanium screws, the Kyosho titanium screws, you can see in there. I have a couple upgrades on here. I got the aluminum
suspension holders.
Yeah, suspension holders in the rear for mid motor, and I have it set up right now. I think I have D in up here for the pills. I think I have C in up there, just to give it more toe, more forward bite out of turns. Because that's one thing this car suffers at, is forward bite. But once you get used to it, it's not too bad. It's really just at first it's pretty bad. Steering is really smooth. It has tons of steering. I tried a 22, just a low C 22, and it had nothing near as much steering as this did, and I couldn't really drive a lap because it just pushes so much. But yeah, this car has tons of steering, tons and tons of steering. Us two drive 100% different, completely different. When we change our radios out and we drive each other's cars, we're like, why did I even try? Because we drive so much differently. So our setups are 100% different. Right now I have the white spring in the back, and I think I have a white spring in the front. Yep, both white and white, front and rear. What do you run?
I run pink in the front and gold in the rear.
So yeah, he runs stiffer in the rear and lighter in the front. So I'm running like middle, front and rear. He's running really, really
and then I'm running
stiff.
30-32 shock oil.
I'm running 27.5 and 32.5.
And then 2-hole and 3-hole pistons.
Yeah, I think I'm running 2-hole front and rear.
Different.
So yeah, my setup's pretty close, front and rear, kinda. It's pretty basic setup. He drives a lot different compared to what you might say the average club racer, but we're both very competitive. We're very close on the lap times. He's probably has the better, faster lap, but what gets him sometimes is consistency. But you know, whenever you're not into the hobby for 20 years, you're not too good at consistency. But yeah, He always gets me a fast lap, but I was getting him on consistency.
And I've been racing for 5 years now. How about you?
This is
4.
probably my 4th race season this summer. So yeah, he's been outdoing me for about a year. But he's been, like, seriously racing for,
2 years.
2 years? I've been seriously racing for maybe 3. So yeah. So yeah, this car, you can see, has a really thin chassis. It's just really thin. It's aluminum. I'm not running the lightweight chassis. I'm just running the normal chassis that comes with it. So yeah, it's a really good chassis. It creates tons of flex. Like, there's a lot of flex in it. Mid motor drives really nice on this car. I have tried rear motor. He has not tried rear motor yet, but I have, and I liked the car. It was a lot easier to drive in rear motor. But the lap times are about 2 to 3 tenths of a second slower, just because it doesn't go around the turn as fast. So yeah. And I know he's tried a lot more setups than I have, just because he drives differently, and he hasn't found his setup perfect yet for him. Mine's
really
pretty
close,
stuck.
Really
Yeah,
close.
He's been working on it for, a season, or half a year or something. And I got mine pretty quick. I got mine probably 3 or 4 weeks. He's still working on his, and he's been doing it for almost 6 months now, 7 months. So yeah. I've had this car since, 2014. I think it was November or December, and now it's
No, you've had yours since like August. I got mine in
Oh
November.
yeah. Yeah, he got his in November. I got mine in August. That's right. And right now it's June of 2015. So yeah, I've had it for a good long time. He's had his for not quite as long, but they're both just as good. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we both have a few modifications on this car. Right now we have the 3rd hole. I don't know if you guys can see that. Try to get in the light. The 3rd hole drilled inside on the lower rear shock. So it normally comes with 2, and we drilled 1 inner on the inside. We also modded for the sideways battery and lowered down, so we dremeled down the chassis and cut the side guard so we can run sideways battery, which that makes the car harder to drive but faster. It's much more aggressive through the turns, and the rear end really whips around better. And what did you feel with that change?
Felt like it was a lot easier to drive, definitely.
I felt like it was harder to drive but faster, but that's our different driving styles. With the inner hole on the rear shocks, it made the car
more forward bias.
Yeah, a lot more forward back out of the turn, so when the track's kind of slimy, your traction's a lot better out of the turn. I don't know if we've done any other upgrades. We have the aluminum steering rack on there because on this car, the plastic steering rack that it comes with is pretty brittle. Like, we both broke. I think he's broke 2, I broke 1.
I broke 1.
Oh, okay. Well, we both broke 1, and we upgraded to the aluminum right away. And yeah, I think that's all the upgrades we have. I think we've gone through really everything. So yeah, it just lacks a little bit in forward bite, but once you drill that hole on the arm, it makes a light day and night difference. The sideways battery and lowered down does make a change in the way it corners. I guess how the driving style is different, changes the way you drive or whatever. Yeah, so yeah, it was definitely faster for both of us, and we just made the car faster, and we were more competitive at our club races. I think we both average about top 4 or 5 every weekend at our local club races.
We have some pretty fast guys.
Yeah, we got. I don't know if you guys know rb6. He's pretty fast. I know he used to be faster than he is now. He's a full ride sponsorship with Team Associated J Concepts. Chris Baumgartner, those two run the track. They're both really fast. They're hard to beat. They're pretty good. Brad Dean, he's another local fast guy. That he doesn't travel very much, but he's very fast. He's very, very fast.
He's top 2 every weekend.
Oh yeah, he's top 2 easily every weekend. Zach Phillips, he travels a lot, so you might have heard that name. and he actually just got another one of these RB6s. He tried out the B5Ms and he switched back to the RB6 after having the RB6. So, yeah, that just proves he liked, I don't know about other people, but he liked this RB6 more than the B5M. He had that for about a half a year. He's had the RB6 for 2 years since it came out. He was sponsored by him, and he's trying to get back with it. So yeah, that's just kind of a little bit of proof that the RB6 really can keep up. It's obviously not as popular, but it's a great car. A little bit of setup right now. I got 24 ride height in the front, 23 in the rear. I think you run 24.
24.
Yeah, so I asked Jared Tebow what he ran. He said he runs 23 in the back. And I tried it, and I kind of liked it, personally.
My shocks are in the middle hole on the front shock tower.
Yeah, mine are in the inside. So yeah, that's a slight different for us too. But he runs a softer spring, so that kind of stiffens up the shock when you lay it up. So yeah, and I think we run close to the same setup on a lot of things. He does not have his car with him right now.
Yeah, I run 1 mil in the front right there.
Yeah, we both run 1 mil on the inner camber link ball stud. I run 1 mil on the outside as well. So yeah, 1 mil on the camber links. On the rear, I think I want to say 0. No, I run 2 on the inside camber link, and
I think I run 1.
I run, I think, 1 on the outside. So that's kind of the differences. So yeah, again, we drive completely different. We can't really drive each other's cars very well. But yeah, we're getting into 8 scale. I've been into 8 scale for longer than I've been into 10 scale, probably 4 years. He just got into 8 scale this year, so. But he's getting it pretty quick. Like, he's really fast with his car. He's trying to get a nitro running right now. He has an electric.
Doing a review on that soon.
Yeah, we'll be doing a review on the nitro car soon. Hopefully by next year we can do a review on the electrics. We'll both have electrics. He has an electric right now. I have a nitro. And hopefully I can get my truggy together soon so we can do a Kyosho truggy review also. So we'll have like basically all of the Kyosho cars. He has the ZX6, so we'll do a review on that. I have the 22.4 as a 4-wheel buggy, so we'll also do a review on that. So we'll have a bunch of cars that we'll do reviews on. I have the SC6, so I'll review that soon. I'll review the RT6 soon. And again, these are not all my cars. These are mostly my dad's cars, because he also races. So yeah, soon we'll hopefully have a lot more cars out. Do you want to do a review on the M12? I think that'd be fun.
Sure.
Yeah, the M12, OS speed nitro motors. We can probably do reviews on some electronics and stuff. And yeah, we'll try to get some tires in. He's sponsored by J Concepts. I'm sponsored by Proline. Yeah, I have the Proline Electrons right now on this. He runs the Dirt Webs. And so yeah, that's another thing. We kind of fight back and forth on which tire is better.
J Concepts all the way.
Yeah, I would say Proline all the way. So yeah, that's half the fun we have together, is fighting which tire is better. So yeah, we try each other's cars. We always try each other's cars, and we try to get them, like, see what's better and worse. We have tried each other's tires, and they're pretty close. They're pretty close at our local track. So yeah, that wraps up this review. That wraps up what we might do later in the future. Go check out my channel, like, subscribe. Again, Instagram, I'm DC_RC. He's
JB_RC17.
And go check that out. You can see RC footage, pictures, his cars, my cars. Again, here's my body, my paint scheme. And yeah, go like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. Peace.